Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Future Midwife. In the last video, I have promised you next class will be the embryonic and fetal development. Obviously, today's topic will be embryonic and fetal development. In the last video, I explained about the fertilization and implantation. So this class will be the continuation of the last class. So in this video, I am going to explain about the embryonic and fetal development. So before moving to the topic, we just want to know what you mean by fetus and embryo. Embryo denote a new organism in the earliest stage of development. So here after fertilization, the fertilized ovum undergo mitotic division and its cell number also get increased and it's undergo many developmental process and which reach to the 8th week of development. So from the fertilized ovum till the 8th week of development we called it as embryonic development. Whereas after 8th week till the term we called it as fetal development. So during that time we called it as fetus. When we explain about the embryonic development, it has to undergo many stages. So these stages include unicellular stage, blastomere stage, blastoderm stage, bilaminar stage, trilaminar stage, early somite stage, stage of limb development and late embryonic stage. First of all, I will explain about what all are the changes which happen in the first week of embryonic development. So here the fertilization takes place at the 0 day. After that we called it as zygote. The zygote undergo cleavage and in the first day it divided to form two cell stage. After that again undergo mitotic division. On the second day it become 4 cell stage. Again on the third day it reached 8 cell stage. On the fourth day it reached to 16 cell stage. Then this stage we called it as morula. Morula look like a bunch of grapes. After morula stage it's again undergo division and reached to 32 cell stage. We called it as blastocyst. Again, this blastocyst undergo early and late blastotic developmental stage and on the 7th day it reaches to the endometrium of the uterus and almost implantation completes. Next, I will explain about the second week of embryonic development changes. In the second week of embryonic development, here the blastocyst again undergo development and forms two layers. The outer layer is called the trophoblast and the inner layer is called the inner cell mass. On the 8th day, the trophoblast again undergo development and forms outer syncytiotrophoblast and inner cytotrophoblast. The cytotrophoblast helps to produce proteolytic enzyme. So whereas in the syncytiotrophoblast, which forms finger-like projection called chorionic villi. The end of the 8th stage, again the inner cell mass undergo developmental stage and forms hypoblast and epiblast. So this stage we called it as bilaminar embryonic stage. Here the hypoblast is consist of cuboidal nature of cells whereas the epiblast consists of columnar nature of cells. On the 10th day, the hypoblast developed to form lacuno, primitive yolk sac and amniotic cavity. This primitive yolk sac gives nourishment to the developing embryo till the placenta develops. On the day 12th, the epiblast form the primitive ectoderm, whereas in the hypoblast form the primitive endoderm. Now I will explain about the embryonic development in the third week. Gastrulation start in the third week. The inner cell or embryo start differentiating into three germinal cells, that is ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. These cells transform and get differentiated to all the tissues and organs like nerve, blood, muscle, bone, digestive tract, etc. Nervous system, brain, spinal cord, epidermis, hair, nails are formed from ectoderm, whereas connective tissue, muscles, circulatory system, notochord, bone, kidney, gonads are formed from mesoderm. At the same time, internal organs, stomach, liver, pancreas, bladder, lung, and gut lining are formed from endoderm. Next will be the detailed embryonic development. Week 3, gastrulation and formation of three germinal layers. Neurulation follows gastrulation. Notochord is formed. In the week 4, the heart is the first organ to start functioning. The heart start beating. Armbuds and optic pits become visible. In the week 5, the size of the embryo become 4 millimeter. Start becoming C-shape. Inner ear start developing. Pharyngeal arch develops. Liver, pancreas, spleen, and gallbladder start developing. In the week 6, the size of the embryo become 8 millimeter. Development of eye, nose, leg buds, and hands flat paddles appears. Also, stomach and kidney precursors start developing. In the week 7, the size of the embryo become 13 millimeter. Lungs, lymphatic system, and primary sex organ start developing. Arms and legs lengthen also. Digits start appearing. In the week 8, the size of the embryo become 20 millimeter. External ear start appearing. Nipples and hair follicles start developing. Most of the organs start developing by this time. The remaining fetal development will be displayed on the slide. Please have a look on it. Here we can wind up our today's topic. So next class we will meet with another episode of midwifery topic. Till that, take care. Bye bye.